Play clock winding down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
No. Check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
The slot man in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Slot man moves right. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The slot man in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit, here we go. Detroit. 39.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a second and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Freeman again. And this time, the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Austin. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. It's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The play clock's running down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
On
second down, here's Stafford going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Stafford on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion.
Set, 3-19.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Jones will come now in motion right. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Stafford. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. They come out here in the eye. But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down. Stafford. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got some space here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Play clock winding down. Mahomes now to throw, and that is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up! Over!
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run. Devontae Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go now.
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Slot man moves right. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Raiders have moved out in front of the Chiefs. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Watch left, watch left. Stay 50, stay 50. Left. Set, 180. Hey, tag 50, left. 3 down.
From the gun, Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. first down. Stafford here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Duke Riley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and long. It's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the wideout in motion. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Alec Ogletree in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. The Rams on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50. Set, waiting. Check. Zero.
Again, it's Stafford. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders have extended their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he spins through. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, it's Gurley. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Stafford now on second down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And now a first down following that long gain. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10, Stafford again. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last throw here for Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one. Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory. So for Atlanta, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.